something?
Yes, my love.
How you doing, girl?
I am so happy to be here with you.
Oh,
how about that?
Oh, I'll take that.
Okay.
I will take that. Let's talk about the old man and the gun. Now, you know, this story is about the 79-year-old man who has a lifetime of crime. Do you remember that story about the African-American woman, the 86-year-old Jew thief named Doris Payne?
Of course I do. Literally, someone says he found this thing that he's good at, you know? And it's like, I just think they do it because they can, and there's some sort of adrenaline rush and excitement. I don't even think it's about the actual money, you know? Because, I mean, they have enough money, like, they've stolen enough stuff.
Exactly.
You know? But they keep doing it. So it's
very...
high of it. I think it's a high, and it's very interesting that they're older doing it. And the fact that he broke out of jail at 70, that's a lot.
Crazy. Because, you know, at 70, you can't run like you can when you're in your 20s.
No.
You know, your brain is a little slower.
Yeah, it's not as
sharp.
It's not as sharp, but, I mean, he did it. So, and Doris has gone to jail recently.
Doris is living. I know, she keeps going in and out of jail.
I know.
It's pure comedy. And she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And her story is interesting, though, and the fact that, like, you know, the way she grew up, like her mom and dad, you know, split up, and just like there's a lot of things that I think affected her. And so that was one of the things that helped her get by, I guess. And then she just kept doing it. So
let's talk about your meeting David Lowery and snapping the role of Maureen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Oh my gosh. We basically talked on the iPhone. I read the script. My agent, DC Wade, was like, do you like it? And I'm like, I love it. It's just like a very grounded story. There's not a lot of boom bang pop, but it's also a heist movie, but it's done so quietly. I like to say it's like my favorite blanket, you know, that you just curl up to. And so I spoke to David Lowery on the phone, and we connected on who he thought Maureen is and who I think she is as well. And he was like, all right, cool. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know, I got the job. So that one was as simple as that. Well, they're not always that way.
But when you realized who was attached to the film, you got Redford, you got Spacek.
Sissy and I we literally just sat on the trailer stairs and like talked and laughed just about like life and where she lives and where I live, just like I have a child now, and like just life stuff. And then Mr. Redford, Bob, I was like, I have to go talk to him because he's kind of quiet too, you know.
He's like very shy and reserved.
Shy, mysterious, you know. So I was like, no, I'm going to talk to him. Yeah, girl, him and Paul Newman, forget it.
I'm just saying, fine, and fine.
Forget it. Woo, child. And so I knocked on his door, and I just had to say thank you for creating Sundance, because my film, a lot of films wouldn't get out there.
And let's be clear for people that are listening, your film, Southside with You.
Yeah. Yes, Southside with You. I said, you know, my film, I produced this film, I was hands-on, and it got into, he's like, yeah, I know the film. And he was like, wow. He's like, oh, thank you. You know, he was just so gracious and like listened to me, and I don't know, we had a moment, and I can't believe this is like it. Like, this might be his last film.
He says that it is his last film.
He says that. Acting. But he's definitely going to keep producing and all that stuff. But like, to watch him and Sissy, I'm like, that was just a dream. Literally an actor's dream. It's like ice cream.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Speaking of which, festivals. How integral do you think festivals are to a film like this one?
Oh my gosh.
And yours too, Southside.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, how integral do you think the film festival circuit is for films like these?
Already trying to make these kind of films are hard. One, to finance. One, getting people attached to them, getting the right people that you want attached to them. People are finding distribution at these places. They're getting an opportunity to meet the Netflix of the world, like all these people who are here who want to buy content.
Absolutely.
You know, that they may not have gotten a chance if it wasn't for festivals, to be honest, because where do you place that? You can't just go to Paramount and say, buy my film. They're not going to even look at you. So they have all these small fish who matter in a pond where they can thrive. So that's exciting.
I met you a long time ago during Soap Fest or something.
Yes.
Oh my God. I know, girl.
We've known each other for a long time.
Doing One Life to Live. So that boot camp acting, do you think that experience working on those soaps has prepared you for this moment that you're sitting in right now?
Yes, without a doubt. I was just talking to James Marsden about this on set because he started on soaps too. He's like, that was the best training because you have to be prepared. You're shooting literally a script a day. You know, and any green that you have going on, like you got to learn fast. You got to learn lighting. You got to learn staging, everything, you know, and you got to be prepared. And it taught me to be prepared always. So when people are like not prepared, it's so weird to me because I'm like, this is 3 pages for the day. Why don't you know your lines?
Okay.
And why don't you know what's going on,
okay.
you know? So it's just very interesting. So it taught me to really take things seriously, to always be prepared and professional.
So on this diversity tip, do you feel like because of what's gone down in the last, I would say 2 to 3 years, do you think that it's opening up and becoming a little better? And in what areas do you think that there needs to be a little bit more improvement?
Oh my God, I think yes, it's growing.
Yes,
I
yes,
see it firsthand, but I think obviously, we still have a ways to go with pay disparity, especially amongst African American women. You know, we're not getting the same pay as our counterparts. I think there's a colorism issue too, you know, especially like there's this huge thing that this girl I follow on Twitter brought up. Her name is Clarkeisha Kent. She actually brought it up through another person on Twitter. Her Twitter name is Rebecca Theodore, about like they were trying to name brown-skinned girls under 30 who are part of Hollywood, like really like A-list talent, like the pipeline, like you do like an indie film and then you get like Spider-Man, you know what I mean? And there's none basically.
Right.
You know, the breakthroughs after 30 for Black women. And why is that? Especially for brown women. I want to be able to break other ceilings, especially for people who look like me, so that they don't have to wait so long for whatever success that they're looking for.
I'm working for Black Hollywood Live. You know I would be remiss if I didn't ask you something about the half and half. I know it's rebooted. It's back up for the next little section of episodes you have coming up. So what is up with Candace?
I think you're going to find out more about her dad, who her dad is, why she's this way. And I think she's coming to a point of like being tired of living the way she's living. She's a bit crazy. I get a little scared when people are like, I want to be like Candace. I go, no, you don't.
Oh, right?
No, you don't.
That's not what you want to try to aspire to.
No, those are real consequences in real life, and I can't help you.
You right now.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just think you're going to find out more about who she is as a person and kind of like trying to really move forward rather than playing all these crazy games.
What you got coming up next?
So I'm still working on Sonic the Hedgehog right now. Nobody's Fool comes out in November.
And that's with Tiffany and Whoopi.
Mm-hmm. And then this comes out the month before Nobody's Fool. So, and then there'll be a few announcements coming out that I can't say anything about yet. I know, and the deals are closing. So
Okay, I don't want to get us in trouble.
Yes, thank you. So everything's working and doing more producing and more, just behind the camera stuff. So I'm really excited.
Well, I hope I get to talk to you when your next production, whatever it is that you're working on, comes out, because I really enjoyed Southside with you. I enjoy watching you act. I have since One Life to Live.
Thank you.
So yeah, this has been a pleasure, and it was really a wonderful opportunity to be able to sit here and talk to you.
Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite interviews. Seriously.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Tika.
It's always such a pleasure when you run into somebody that you know and you get a chance to interview them. It's like going home again. Thank you, Miss Tika. The Old Man and the Gun, starring Casey Affleck, Robert Redford, Sissy Spacek, and my girl, Tika Sumpter, opens this Friday, September 28th. Don't miss it. This is your girl, Carla Renata, a.k.a. The Curvy Film Critic. Until the next time, love, peace, and hair grease, y'all.